Honourable Trevor Khan.
Mr President, my question without notice is to the Minister for Police. Minister, can you update the House on the posted strength of police in the town of Gunnedah? Minister, how many of the officers included in that figure are off on long-term sick leave? Minister, how many of the officers are on some form of restricted duties? Minister, are you satisfied that under the current staffing conditions in Gunnedah that the town is receiving effective policing?
Minister.
Yeah, Mr President, I know I'm not allowed to debate the question, so I won't point out that that last part of the question sought an opinion. Mr President, we have the fourth largest police force in the Western world. We have 2,399 more officers, or an increase Is that a comment that you're? Or an increase of more than 18.6% since you lot lost government. 650 more police will come into operation before December 2011, bringing our total contingent to just under 16,000. And 5,244 of those, or 33%, are in the bush. Mr President, what every other opposition MP calls for an increase in police numbers. What we should be doing is concentrating on the quality of work done by the men and women of the New South Wales Police Force.
What about the ones that are leaving? You don't even know why they're leaving. You're not interested in
I
asking why they're leaving.
I acknowledge the interjection. I acknowledge, Mr President, I acknowledge the interjection by the Leader of the Opposition because at the moment we're actually overstrength in New South Wales Police Force.
You don't ask the ones
I see the raised eyes of the President.
That's on paper. That's on paper.
It's not on paper.
The ones that are leaving why they are leaving.
And the reason for that, Mr President, is the police in New South Wales are not leaving. Unlike a couple of other states like Western Australia and South Australia, where police officers are being imported from Great Britain and South Africa because they can't get enough police officers, Mr President. In New South Wales, police officers are not leaving the force, and in droves that have been suggested by the member opposite. And in fact, the New South Wales Police Force is an occupation of choice by people in New South Wales. I reiterate, Mr President, that we have the fourth largest police force in the Western world.
Why do they keep knocking her back
and
all the time?
Because she's a very good member of Parliament. She's got a great job.
We need to hear.
Mr President, and understandably the allocation of police to the various police stations is an operational matter, and that is left to the Commissioner and the operational board.
You've got to make some inquiries.